Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Lennon, your professor for MGT300 GW1. Greetings. I came back from vacation last week and my electric razor needed a new foil and blade on it, and it was unrecharged, and I looked really grody, and I hadn't had a haircut in weeks, and so I don't know if I look any better now, but trust me, those of you who do know me, you would be like, who the hell is this guy? So I waited a week before doing a video. So at any rate, here it is. Now let's get to it. First off, hello to all of you. I've been reading your various self-introductions there. It was a lot of fun reading all about you guys. I noticed that many of you have pets. Yay. I got my monkey over here. She's like rolling around, distracting me now. Maybe she'll make an appearance. We'll see. All right, let's talk this week. Okay, one of your classmates, Zach, shout out to Big Zach there. He caught something, and that was I had inadvertently left one of the settings on your discussion to lock you out because, well, obviously not intentional, but it was set to a 2017 date when I first ran this class last year. Hence, if you tried to go into your assignment, case study number 1, you weren't able to do so. Guess what? I've fixed it. And for this week only, I repeat, this week only, because of that, the assignments are due by Sunday, the 17th at noon. Going forward, just like last week, everything's due Saturday at noon. Why? I want to grade them, get them to you, get it over with. You got things to do, I got things to do. It's not just vacation time for faculty, I assure you. I've got things I owe the dean and the provost and all other kind of good stuff that we're doing here at the College of Business. In any case, let's take a look at what you got to do this week. All right, your first assignment, it's kind of fun actually. We're playing Pokemon, people, Pokemon Go specifically. And what I'm going to want you to do is answer these 4 questions. What are the strengths? Please be specific. What are its weaknesses? Question, will it continue to be popular? When I first wrote this thing, this was like during the Pokemon Go craze. So it's kind of interesting. You're going to be able to tell me, well, maybe it's not so much anymore. What are the threats and opportunities? This is basically a SWOT analysis, people. Do you think this type of mobile gaming could still be used in other applications or industries? That's real key. Oh, yeah, okay, she's making an appearance. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, there you go. Say hi, everybody. This is Jaja. All right, back you go, boo-boo. She's such a love. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, look at her. All right, so where were we? See, now I got to pet her as we do this. You guys got this thing with your pets? Look at me. I was like, all right. I feel like I'm doing some sort of like a James Bond movie now. All right, so here we were. You got the strengths, weaknesses. The big question I want you to answer here is, what other applications or industries could this sort of technology, it's known as augmented reality, be used in? Now, to gain full points, you have to give me outside citations. So for example, maybe you find an article someplace that describes augmented reality. For example, I do my banking at PNC Bank. They actually have in their app augmented reality. It's so, in some ways it's kind of goofy. I don't find much utility as in usefulness of it, but I can hold up my camera, my my phone, and look at it like a city street, and then it'll lay over it where a PNC ATM is. I'm like, okay, but I could see other occasions where that type of augmented reality might be very good. Now, question is, well, Professor, how do I do these citations? Real easy. First thing I want you to do is when you answer these questions, copy these questions, paste them into the answers below, and then answer underneath each one. So for example, you might go, an answer might be, an opportunity for Pokemon is to license the technology, and then put in parentheses 1. But the threat is other firms could develop similar software, 2. And then at the very bottom of all the questions set have 1 time August 6, 2016, Pokemon Go, here we go. 2, WSA, Wall Street Journal, September 26th, Pokemon Go, nowhere to go. So, for example, and note, I just made those up. Now, if you give me, in general, follow APA style, but I'm not getting so stickler about it. What I care, though, is that you're indicating where you got these sources. I don't want your opinions. I want your ideas supported by facts. There's a difference, guys. You might, I love the phrase, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but not to their own facts. This is a big thing, especially in today's day and age. All right? You can't tell me, oh, there's a big market for Pokemon Go. Well, maybe there is, but show me, prove it to me. The reason is because, guys, we're in a management class. If you're trying to convince your bosses, or you're trying to convince your customers, or you're trying to convince, in my entrepreneurship classes, you're trying to convince a bank to give you money to start a business, or you're trying to convince a loan officer or investors, you got to give them facts. You can't just give them opinions. Many students make the mistake, and I would say even many professors make the mistake that they give opinions. Not good. You give ideas, and then you give it facts to support it. Think of it like, you guys watch Law and Order? Think of it like when the legal side of it. Not Law and Order SUV or SVU, right? That's as I always say. But the original Law and Order, first it's like the cop side, and then the second half of the show is the lawyer side. That's what you want to do. You want to be building a case. You want to say, here's the theory, and here's the facts to support it. So you can say, here's the opportunity I think is possible for Pokemon, and here's some data, here's some articles by other people who agree with me on it. In later videos, I'll show you how in academic writing this is done. I got to do this all the time. Anybody with a PhD at the end of their name has had to have done this when they wrote their dissertation, and then later when they do academic papers. We can't just tell our opinions. We got to come up with our ideas, and then we have to support it with some facts. All right, guys. All right, I got to take that. You had some fun with the kiddies. Get busy. 1 extra day on this week only. You got any questions, please email me. All right, guys. Enjoy. Oh, and Kitty wants to say goodbye. She says good night. All right.